Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at the new O'Neill SuperFreak Wetsuit. This comes in a men's and a women's version. The men's is on the left here. This is the 5.4mm design, and this is the women, which is the 4.3 SuperFreak. So we're going to take a look at the men's, but the women's is identical in construction. We'll look at that as well. But they're identical in construction and materials. The only difference is one's cut for a man, one's cut for a woman. And the thickness for the men's is 5mm in the core, in the back, in the body, and 4mm in the arms. And the women's is a 4.3, so there's 4mm in the front, back, and core, and 3mm in the arms. Let's take a look at what you get for your money. So the SuperFreak here is a wonderful wetsuit. It comes made from two different types of neoprene. One is the FluidFlex neoprene, and that's 60% of the wetsuit. And 40% of it is the Ultraflex DS. The Ultraflex DS is in the upper part of the suit in the side body. That's the really stretchy, gummy neoprene, so that you actually get the stretchiest material where you need it the most, and then you get a more durable neoprene in the core body, in the front. And you can see there's a little bit of difference in the sheen, and you can tell the difference between the neoprenes here. Okay? So what we have here is a top entry wetsuit, and we'll go through the entry system here in a minute. You've got a wetsuit with shark skin material on the front. This is wind resistant and water repellent. Water drips off, wind doesn't penetrate. This keeps your core nice and toasty. On the front of the suit, you'll notice very minimal seam designs. That means you get more stretch from the material naturally. Down here on the knees, you get kryptonite abrasion resistant knee pads. On the thigh, on both the men's and the women, you actually have a really cool key stash pocket so that you don't have to leave your key anywhere, or you don't have to hide it on your car. So that's nice. You can also put your little key in the stash pocket there as well. You'll notice the women's design is identical. We'll take a look and focus on the hood of this wetsuit on the men's. On the 5.4, it comes with a hood that's fixed on the suit. You'll see the glide skin material on the top. You'll also see a trimmable bill and a cinch on the front of the suit. How you get in and out of the men's is you first unzip here, and there's a nice little safety that you have, this little button, and that prevents the zipper from opening up. This zipper in the chest is brand new. It's called the blackout zipper. This prevents any water from coming in to the chest of the suit so that you stay nice and toasty. So this is a new feature in this particular suit. The entry of this system is that there's only one way water can get into this, which is through the side, and that's why you have this cinch that you can adjust based on your shoulder size to prevent any water from going into the suit itself. On this side, you'll notice it's sealed, and that way you have no opportunity for water to go in. You'll even notice here on the shoulder, if you do a little close-up here, you'll see there's a little hole, and this is a drainage hole. If any water gets up in here, it'll drain right out of your right shoulder, which is really amazing. A couple other features to take a look at. When I flip the hood back to go get in the suit, this having a diagonal zip actually gives you more opening in the top of the suit, which is wonderful. How I get into a top entry suit is I put my hands inside the suit at the armpits and I flip it inside out, giving me the widest opening of the suit through the chest. So now I can just get into the suit much more easily. This way, like a pair of trousers, so you put your legs in, put your arms in, and you can easily get into the top part of the suit once it's pulled up. You'll see the firewall on the interior, which is the front and the back of the suit. On the inside, this is heat retaining, which is great. You'll see spot taping on critical seams. This is a sealed seam suit. It's been glued and blind stitched, which is wonderful. We'll take a look of putting this back on. We can take a look at the back of the suit. So on the back of the suit, since there's no zipper entry, we have a lumbar system with no zipper. This means this whole area can stretch naturally with you. We had a drain hole on the shoulder. We also have one on the back. If water gets into this portion of the suit, it actually can drain. These are actually called expansion panels, the way that the neoprene was cut, and this allows your back to stretch open much more naturally. The Ultraflex DS neoprene, again, is in the upper part of this body, so it's really stretchy. Again, This is that firewall insulation on the back side of this, the red material that you saw when I looked on the inside. But this material here is both wind resistant again and water repellent. No seams in the lower butt area, so you can actually straddle a board or sit on a boat or a jet ski and feel natural. Anatomically cut to fit the contour of your body. This is the men's suit, so it's cut and designed to fit a man. If we look at the women's version, a key difference here, other than the thickness of neoprene, because this is a 4.3, is that there's no hood in this version. But you've got an identical construction. You've got the same Ultraflex DS neoprene, the same F.U.Z.E entry system at the top, the same firewall behind this shark skin neoprene. The difference is this has actually been cut to fit naturally to a woman's body and anatomical structure. You've got the Ultraflex DS in the lower part of the body. You've got the same drain holes and a beautiful design. So if you want to learn more about this wetsuit and I happen to miss any features, you can learn more about the SuperFreak on our website for men's and women at pleasuresports.com.